Today, me and my research advisor Milo have found 9 t-shirt designs for you that you need to avoid selling if you want to keep your Amazon merch account safe. So the reason for this video is that there's quite a lot of really well-selling t-shirt designs out there which might appear to be safe, but they're actually related to a famous movie, a famous brand, or anything else that you might not be aware of. And that's what this video is for. I want to warn you of these so you don't fall into the traps. And the first design that I've got right here is Top Dad. And this looks fairly harmless, you know, just a few stripes. The word Top Dad, nothing trademarked in the title. The problem is though, this is actually pretty much a copy of the Top Gun logo, which you can see right here. This is the official Top Gun store on Amazon, and this is what the logo looks like. And they're selling this, they're okay to sell it because this is the official brand. But if you copy this logo and do anything close to it, then you are first of all risking that you get a rejection when you publish this design, and even if it gets through, it might be removed in the future and get your account closed, which is something we definitely want to avoid, because if you get your account closed, there's very, very little chance you're ever going to get it back or be able to open a new one again. So Top Gun right here, and there's different versions of this as well. So this is another one I found, Top Uncle. You can see right here it's been bought many times, so these t-shirts are popular, and you know, whilst it might be tempting, definitely stay away from these. I know there's a few out there selling, but Amazon will still give you rejections and remove your designs. They won't really care. Maybe just some of these slip through the net and they will still get removed in the future. Design number 2 is a very relevant one for Easter, and this one right here says chilling with my peeps, and the emphasis is on peeps right here, and these sort of Easter graphics with the different color schemes, because if we look for this right here, a trademark check, then peeps shows up, and there's good reason for that. So there is a brand of marshmallows in the US called Peeps, and this is one of the official t-shirts, again, brand Peeps right here. So this is what the logo looks like and what the sweets actually look like, and a lot of people kind of rip this off and use it for Easter. We've got another design example right here, my favorite, Peeps Call Me Teacher. So whilst these might seem just like a random Easter design that, you know, you could use for inspiration, I wouldn't do it. It's using a brand name. The brand name is trademarked. In this case, the person purposely used Peep instead of Peeps in the title to try and avoid the rejections. Sneaky devil. That just shows you, you know, they're trying to game the system. This wasn't an accident, and yeah, I would definitely stay away from anything that has peeps in the sentence or these sort of rabbit silhouettes right here that are reminiscent of the popular sweet. And an all-time sort of best-selling design style that I see all the time for so many niches is the dog father or the cat father. You can put anything into the space for dog in this case. This is related to a movie called The Godfather. You can see the logo right here. This is once again the official store on Amazon with the official logo, official graphic, everything. So this is allowed because these people actually hold the rights to sell it. But you can take this logo and apply it to a different niche and just slightly change the graphic or whatever. It's not allowed. You're infringing on their intellectual property. And here is another example, the goat father, just to show you, you know, you might put a goat on there rather than the hand, but still, I wouldn't do this. Highly recommend you never try this. It's very dangerous. You're going to see designs with very low BSRs right here, but just because they are selling, just because they've been on Amazon for many years, doesn't mean it's safe for you to upload these. You are most likely still going to get rejected, and if not, probably removed in the future. I don't think this design is safe either, just because it's been up there for multiple years. It could still be pulled at any point if the Godfather, the official brand, actually starts reporting these listings. T-shirt design number 4 is this one right here, an all-time bestseller on Amazon merch. I see it quite often during my research. It says pause. It's got a cat, you know, sort of chasing a mouse in the water. Looks very funny. I can see why it sells well, but the main reason why it sells is not because it's a funny design, but because it's very reminiscent of a popular movie poster from Jaws. This is not by the official Jaws brand. That's why this is not allowed. selling very well. I've seen a lot of other shirts like this with the same sort of style, but if I flick to the next tab, you can see it right here. This is the official Jaws store, and they are selling this official original movie poster. I don't know how that other design's gotten away with it for so long, but again, I would definitely suggest you don't try and copy this, even if you see other designs doing really, really well. And that goes for other topics as well. You know, it's not just that cats aren't allowed in this movie poster style. Anything that is sort of reminiscent of Jaws with their poster, with their logo, whatever it may be, is most likely going to get you into trouble. So this one right here is a bit less obvious, at least if you don't know the correlated TV show, because this sort of sentence sells pretty well in many different sort of versions. And it says, that's what I do. I fix stuff and I know things. And people often swap out the bit in the middle. So that's what I do. I read books and I know things. You know, you could do this for a million different things. Selling really, really well. What's this one got? 14 KBSR. And there is a reason for this, and that is that this quote originates from Game of Thrones.
How do you know this?
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
It was, that's what I do. I drink and I know things. So people have obviously taken this being a famous quote from a very famous show, slightly changed it, and you know, they're getting a lot of sales because of that, because of people remember it from this show. I think, you know, whilst some people might say this is a bit of a grey area, you know, if you've changed the quote, why not? It's fine. I definitely wouldn't do it. Most people are buying this because of Game of Thrones, and that just shows you that it is infringing on the intellectual property of Game of Thrones if the people are buying it because of this show. Here's another example. That's what I do. I read books and I know things. They've also purposely used a font that is very reminiscent of Game of Thrones. So yeah, I wouldn't do it. If you trademark check this, you know, the phrase isn't actually properly trademarked. Maybe the original one is, I don't know, I didn't double check. But yeah, I would definitely stay away from this and not risk my account just for getting some extra sales with this design style. There's so many different other phrases that you can, you know, create designs for that are not related to any movies or any TV shows. Right, moving on, we've got something with cats again. It seems to be a popular sort of topic to rip off famous things. And in this case, we've got Hiss, and we've got 4 cat photos in a sense right here with masks, and this is extremely reminiscent. God, this has got 3,700 ratings, so this has been around for a while and it's had a lot of sales in the past, and the brand is called Funny Tea. So anyway, if we look at this design right here on the official Kiss store, you will see where or what it was inspired by. So the fact that it has cats with masks and it says Hiss instead of Kiss, in my opinion, is not enough to make it, you know, worthy selling or to feel like you're allowed to sell it. This is definitely ripping off Kiss, even though there is a design out there that's doing really, really well. Amazon seems to be allowing it or ignoring it. I'm pretty sure that they will want to remove or reject any further designs or future designs that are closely related to the band Kiss, and therefore this is definitely something that I would stay far and far away from. By the way, you can also often tell with these official brands that they are official because the price is very high. Like this one is $24.99. If you're not certain like what's an official design, what's an official brand on Amazon, look at the price tag. They're usually like way above $20 and still getting a decent amount of sales, so that should help you work it out. And here we've got another very common scalable design style. It's definitely been about for a long time and is being used for many different niches. So one of the top sellers is Straight Outta My 20s, so it's sort of a 30th birthday shirt. If we check this for trademarks, it seems clean, doesn't seem to be any problems with it, and you know, great BSR. However, if we look at this actual design style layout and flick to the next screen, you will quickly notice it is reminiscent of this right here, Straight Outta Compton, which is, I always forget if it was a TV show or a movie, but you know, it is someone's intellectual property, and just because you change the last bit of this and have everything else exactly the same, you know, that doesn't mean it's safe, doesn't mean that you're okay to use it. It's definitely against the rules, against the terms and conditions, and if you do this too much and Amazon finds out, then you're very likely to get terminated. Here's another example, Straight Outta Hip Hop Class. So, you know, I don't know how this is doing so well, 30k BSR. You will see a lot of different versions of this sort of design style. Now, I think the style itself, if it was a completely different phrase, then it's probably fine. Like if you, I think there was, yeah, Black Lives Matter had a lot of shirts selling with this style when it was trending. So it'd be black at the top, lives in the middle, matter, and it had this same boxy layout, which that is fine. It's just when you're doing straight outer and adding something random to the end, that's when it's getting too close to the logo, in my opinion. So feel free to use this style as long as it's not related to Straight Outta Compton at all. Moving on, we've got It's Me, Hi, I'm the Birthday Girl, It's Me. This and related t-shirts are probably some of the best selling Amazon merch shirts over the past few years because they are related to Taylor Swift. If we trademark check this, there's no obvious trademarks. Birthday girl, maybe. I haven't looked into that further, but it seems to be fine. And the phrase also has many different versions to it. You can see this with, it's me, hi, I'm the mom, it's me, I'm the papa. People put so many different things into this and get a lot of sales with it. We've got 300 times plus bought in the past month, 9,000 BSR. But this stems from a Taylor Swift song right here. So Anti-Hero, and it's highlighted right here, the exact phrase match. And it says, I'm the problem. Sure, it's not exactly the same, but if you're using Taylor Swift lyrics to get extra sales, you're putting yourself in massive danger. I see these getting removed all the time from Amazon. By the way, I'll show you a method at the end of this video, how to actually check whether designs are getting removed and pulled from the platform, and because that's a good way to prevent this happening to you in the future, or double check yourself if you're not sure with a certain niche or a certain phrase. But yeah, so Taylor Swift song, there is so many different Taylor Swift lyrics that keep on trending and that, get abused on t-shirt designs and sort of slightly changed, and then eventually they get rejected or pulled from Amazon. Another one that used to be quite popular at one point was this one right here. So a lot going on at the moment in this very simple text style. This was from a t-shirt that she wore on a concert or during a music video or something as well, I think. So just because she wore this and a lot of people are interested in it doesn't mean that you should be selling it on Amazon unless you want to lose your account and just make a bit of quick money, like a few $1,000s quickly, and then just get the account closed. If that's your goal, then do this sort of stuff. But yeah, Taylor Swift often has a lot of trends related to her, so always double check, search on Google for the lyrics or for the phrase that you see on a shirt, and just see if any popular songs come up or if Taylor Swift comes up. There's so many trends that are related to her that are often doing well, and they're not always obvious at first sight. So Taylor Swift is definitely one to watch out for. The last t-shirt style I want to show you is this one right here. So we've got Philadelphia, we've got a baseball and the silhouette of a city. Seems quite harmless, especially if you're new to Amazon merch, but the people that have been on for longer hopefully should know that this is in relation to Philadelphia, the baseball team. So even the font is almost exactly the same. So they are trying to sell to fans of this team. And here's another version of this, Philly, again with the baseball. This is something that you commonly see people do, and it's not allowed. It is when you combine the name of a city with popular sport to try and target the fans of that team, the official team for that city. Amazon doesn't like this, doesn't allow it, and often removes t-shirts with this. Also, common quotes or phrases from the teams or the mascots or whatever, they sometimes get sold on t-shirts with the team's colors. Again, not allowed. You're using an official brand, an official team to get extra sales. Can you make designs that are baseball themed? Yes, of course you can. Just don't link them to a city, and vice versa. If you want to make designs for Philadelphia, don't make them linked to baseball, and then you're fine. You can obviously sell to people who live in Philadelphia, who love the city. Just don't put baseball on there. Same goes for American football. Like that very commonly happens where people sell American football themed designs for a specific popular team that might be doing really well right now in some tournament, and then they get their designs rejected and removed. So yeah, this one definitely dangerous. Do not copy it. So if you want to sort of check or get an understanding of what designs are not allowed on Amazon merch or often get pulled down, or if you found a phrase or a niche and you want to double check it, whether it's dangerous, you can use a tool like PODCS, which I will leave a link to in the description. You can come over to the Merch by Amazon tab and go to deleted products. This is showing you by default the recently removed designs, and not all of these, just as a disclaimer, not all of these are being removed because they're infringing on a trademark. There are many other reasons why designs might be removed. So maybe, this clover right here, which doesn't seem to be infringing on a trademark, maybe it was removed because somebody copy and pasted another person's design and just sold it on their own account. Then it was reported for, copyright theft, and then it was removed from Amazon. So not always are these related to a movie or a brand. But a few examples already that I could see was right here, Mom, Manager of Mischief. This has got the Harry Potter style with the font, Manager of Mischief. That's very closely related to something in the films. And we've got the glasses right here as well with the lightning, Harry Potter style. So designs like this often get removed. We've got this one over here, which comes from Marvel. So that's why that was pulled. Again, if you see anything like this, selling or similar, do not copy. If you found a phrase, you can just click into the search mask up here, type that in, and then hit search, and you will see if anything comes up or not. If you see tons and tons of designs removed recently, then yeah, it's probably not safe. Scrolling down further, can I see anything else that sticks out to me or that is obvious? We've got Here We Go Dallas by the style. Yeah, we've got a baseball silhouette, and just judging from the style as well, the fact that we've got Dallas in there, this is again another one of those sport plus city designs that got removed. 200 kbsr. It was only live since December 23rd and it already got pulled down. So that's another example or reminder for you not to sell or not try selling anything, because it might come through, it might be selling well for a few weeks, then it gets removed, you lose your account and you don't even get paid the royalties. Here we've got I Love Neymar. So this is another common thing that people do, is they'll try and sell to people who like a specific sports celebrity. So Neymar is very popular in football or soccer. Another way people try and do this is they'll use maybe the team's colors that they play for and the number that the player has, or the country that they're from, and then again the number. With Messi, people do that a lot. He's from Argentina, so they'll use the number 10, which is his go-to number when he plays for Argentina, and then sort of place the Argentinian flag into the number 10 and try and sell to Messi fans. Not allowed. Here we've got another common design style. This one that says cousins. Seems cool, right? It's just a few harmless words, but these red dots in the middle are reminiscent of the Friends logo, and that style is often used to get more sales. We can see right here 90,000. It was on Amazon for a year straight, but then it was removed. So yeah, again, we've got some Leavenworth, Hell. These all kind of look like they're football or baseball related to me. All these blue ones. Yeah, like you can't always know exactly why these were pulled. Unfortunately, we don't know this. Amazon doesn't make the information public, but just scrolling through this deleted designs section in your research tool every now and then will give you or build a good understanding of what to avoid. And by the way, if you want to get PODCS, because I don't know if the free version of PODCS has the deleted products in an unlimited fashion, I think it's quite limited in the free version, then you can use my discount code PA50 for 50% off either monthly or annual subscription. And another quick tip right here is you can also order this by BSR rather than newest deleted, and then if we search this, you will usually see some top sellers got removed. So yeah, we are never getting back together like ever. This is another Taylor Swift one. Michigan versus everyone. This was quite popular recently again. Another football related trend, I believe. Michigan being the team that was on the news. Then it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. So that person literally just copied the lyrics without even changing them. Taylor Swift. Again, not sure why this Texas one is removed. If I had to guess, probably again sports related. Probably this bull silhouette is a logo of a famous team. We've got the Grinch over here. Even if he doesn't have his face, Amazon is not going to allow it. Some of you might know this meme or this scene, and it is quite funny, but definitely stay away from it. Top Grandpa right here, Top Gun being ripped off, and some other bestsellers that I'm not 100% sure with all of these why they're being removed, but can't always know for sure. Here we've got some famous movies, Halloween movies. That's another thing people commonly do. Some of these other ones as well might just be removed because someone copied a bestseller or something like that, or copied someone else's design one-to-one. Never forget 9/11. So that's another one I wanted to point out to you actually. That one sells really well every year when it comes close to the date, but it is not allowed because in the content policy it states that you're not allowed to sell anything related to human tragedy. This is definitely human tragedy, and that's why these designs get pulled down. And lastly, well, I can see it right here, classic yellow mustard, very popular Halloween costumes that sell very well every year, but this is copying the Heinz product packaging, which is not allowed. So whether it says ketchup, mustard, I don't know, wherever it may say, don't copy those because they're infringing on the Heinz product packaging design. And you probably see most of the things in here, like almost every row has something about Swiftie or Taylor Swift in it. Here we've got the tomato ketchup. We almost always win with the colors right there, and some sports stuff. That's again probably American football or baseball. I'm clueless, but that's what I would guess. So I hope this video helped give you a good understanding of what to look out for, especially if you're starting out. It's very normal to get some rejections and, to have to learn the ropes a little bit. But if you keep an eye out on these deleted designs, just always double check your phrases for trademarks and for song lyrics through Google, then you should be a lot safer than you were before. If you're wondering how to check trademarks, by the way, I would use Productor for Merch by Amazon. I would use Merch Informer's Trademark Check Chrome extension, which is free, or you can use TM Hunt, which makes things a lot easier than using the USPTO database. If you want to learn a Milo approved free research method for finding evergreen niches, then make sure to check out this video next.